I can't believe I'm about to break down one of the most painful memories as a Presque Isle fan, but it was just too good of a finish. Perhaps the craziest 3 minutes, final 3 minutes of high school basketball that I've ever seen. Uh, Not perhaps, hands down, the craziest 3 minutes of high school basketball I have ever seen. Let's get into it. Presque Isle traveling down to Houlton. This is their second to last regular season game. They needed to win this or the next game, but the next game was against a 17-1 Caribou team to make the playoffs. So basically, if they lost this game, their chances went way down. Let's get into it. 2:52 here in the fourth quarter. Xavier McAtee on the inbound. Presque Isle trailing by one. They made a comeback attempt to get back into this game. They trailed by, I believe, double digits at one point. Malachi Cummins taking it up. Gets it over to Xavier. Houlton just playing a straight man-to-man. Then Xavier, what a move down here underneath. Gets the crowd fired up. Gets the student section, the bench, the parents all fired up. Look at this move here. I don't know what that's called. I should know, but I don't. And look at Shelly McAtee, the mother. Proud mom right there. Double fist bump. Oh, yeah. Next possession, Houlton. This is just a dumpster fire possession here. Gentle can't get it to go. Solomon can't get it to go. Drew Foley uses the left hand from the right side. Interesting strategy. Noah Flynn comes up with it. And then Mason Fletcher in the front court carries the ball. And we were all like, this is a terrible call. This is terrible. Why is he calling that? But he got it right. As you can see, his hand goes almost entirely underneath the ball. Good call. Good call. Of course, in fans in the moment, we didn't think it was a good call. Next Presque Isle possession after getting it back. Good play here by Jaron Gentle. Picks that off kind of like a safety, reading with a nice read. Then Isaiah Gentle takes it coast to coast, gets it to go. Good finish there by Isaiah Gentle. No, he didn't travel. We probably wanted one. I don't remember. Next Presque Isle possession. Houlton gets a stop. This just gets chaotic here. Caleb almost pickpockets Isaiah Gentle. Pickpockets. And then Caleb, watch Caleb here. He goes to the ground, and then Malachi comes over and absolutely just, he steps on his head. Oh, that's painful. I gotta watch that again. He's diving for the ball, Caleb is. Almost gets this, and if he was able to wrap this ball, if he was able to wrap the ball up, it would have been a timeout, hopefully before the refs called a stupid travel on him, which they likely would have, because whenever you see someone on the ground in high school basketball, for some reason, the instinct of the official is to call travel. Anyway, Caleb hopefully would have wrapped that up and called a timeout. Solomon is able to get it, and then Caleb gets his head absolutely stepped on. Isaiah Gentle, or Keegan Gentle, that is, gets it here, decides to reset. No, I'm not going to reset. I'm going to dribble it in. And then this, what a okay, I should have let it play through once, but what a save by Solomon. Like, this should have been backcourt. We all wanted backcourt, but his foot does not touch the line. It's a great play. Saved here, then Isaiah Gentle has it. Gets it to Keegan. And then does Keegan travel here? I don't know. He shuffles the feet a little bit. I'm going to back this up. He shuffles the feet a little bit. It looks kind of fishy. Probably too hard to call as the official was shielded on the far end of the court. And then coach calls a timeout. Coach Brewer called timeout. Said, I've seen enough. Presque Isle eventually gets it back. Whoa, getting ahead of myself here. Coach Brewer calls a timeout. He's like, I've seen enough. I don't remember how Presque Isle gets it back. I should have put that in there. I think they get a steal. Caleb in the front court. Then Noah Flynn with the basket of his life. Absolute beauty of a reverse layup. We gotta watch that again. Look at this. Dipsy-doo with some English. What a play. We all went crazy for that. So Presque Isle's up 52-51. Good play, good possession here. Gets the roll. Keegan Gentle gets the roll. And then let's get into Caleb. Clear everyone out. Let Caleb ISO here. It's 53-52.
Wheaton out near midcourt. Gets a switch on the defensive side. Cummings down to 18.
And you could hear how loud it was in the gym. Coach Cummings actually had to come out onto the court and tap the official on his back to let him know, hey, I want a timeout, because screaming at the top of his lungs, still couldn't hear him.
15 seconds, and Coach Terry Cummings is going to call a timeout. Cummings
out onto the field.
down to 18 seconds, and Coach
on the court, that is out on the field, like in the NFL, they have to do that.
Along the sideline, it's going to be McAtee taking the ball out. He'll get the ball back.
Let Tim Tweedy call this one.
And they're not letting Wheaton get the ball.
Fletcher is going to put up a shot. He drains it from just inside the arc.
Let's play that again.
Along the sideline, it's going to be McAtee taking the ball out.
Caleb out of the equation.
Gives it into Flynn.
And they're not letting Wheaton get the ball.
Fletcher is going to put up a shot. He drains it from
Mason
just
Fletcher with ice in his veins.
inside the arc. And a timeout's going to be taken by head coach Tim Brewer.
Foul when you press sometimes.
7 seconds.
So we'll see what happens here.
Half the gym is on their feet. The ball comes
this.
in. Keegan Gentle with a tough catch at midcourt. Spins in the lane, puts it up, gets it to go, and he drew contact. With 3.8 seconds on the clock, Keegan Gentle has just given the Shires a 1-point advantage.
Beautiful take by...
We all couldn't believe that this wasn't called a travel, but then again, we could believe because it was so chaotic, so loud, so the atmosphere in that place, it was just, ugh. And late in the game like that, refs aren't able to call it because they just don't see it. Let's see this here. Gets the ball at half court, takes it in. Right here is the spin move he makes is the move in question. Actually, it's not even in question at all. It's not in question. Picks it up 1, 2, 3. That's a travel. Hands down. Without a doubt. Everyone loses their minds. They're going to watch this again. Sorry for the fuzzy quality here. Had to zoom way in. 1, 2, 3. Not even spin move, but not even off a dribble. And yes, that is a foul on Caleb. It is a foul on Caleb. Hands down. As you can see, he jumps into the... Yeah, he initiates all the contact pretty much. Good call on the foul, but the travel was first. And that's really the trail. I believe the trail official probably had a better angle of that. So, Houlton is up 1 with 3.8 on the clock. And then a lane violation here. And this one wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. As you can see, the rule is ball has to touch the ring or the backboard before the shooter can leave. And it's not even halfway there, and he broke the plane of the foul line. So, good call. And Coach Brewer's like, I told you! Told you don't do it. He did it.
McAtee inbound.
So here we go. Final play of the game. I'll remember this play for the rest of my life, probably. 3.8 seconds. Technically, you have a good amount of time if you can get through the defense to get a good look. And you know they're going to go to Caleb. You're going to go to your playmaker. So here we go.
He's going to find Wheaton. Wheaton's going to let it fly from midcourt, and there's going to be contact, and it's going to say it's a player control foul. And
you're like, how can they call a player control foul on that play? If anything, it's a no call. I'm more in the party of a no call, and he missed it anyway, so the game would have been over. But just... Why do you say that ball goes in? Say that ball goes in, and then you wave it off because of that.
End the game.
Watch this.
The Houlton Shires.
Watch this.
Going to pull out a 50.
And there likely probably should have been some time left on the clock as the clock operator didn't react quick enough with the whistle, but it would have been Houlton ball.
5-54 victory over the Presque Isle Wildcats.
Watch this. He, number 30 here in white. Yeah, his body's leaned back, but he jumps in the air. He jumps in the air. And honestly, I'm not entirely familiar with the rule, but I don't think you can jump in the air and draw an offensive foul. Like, that's a no call or a blocking foul because he jumped. And if it's a blocking foul, Caleb's going to the line for 3. And Presque Isle would have won the game. Likely would have won the game. Look at this. Watch it again. One more time. Caleb definitely had more time than he thought, but he said he told me afterwards that he had the look that he wanted. He knew he had more time, but he had the look right there, and he got a great shot off. Could see the rim. Got a great shot off. Almost falls. That's what high school basketball. This is what high school basketball is all about, really. And I'm proud to have witnessed this game in person. It was a deafening roar when Keegan Gentle put in that and one at the end. Definitely heartbreaking for Presque Isle, but this is what high school basketball is all about. And I thought it would be the greatest high school game I ever saw, and then the Caribou-Maranacook game took that title later on in the year. But not to overshadow this gem of a regular season, end of the regular season matchup between Presque Isle and Houlton. This is what it's all about.